Alright guys, welcome back to Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom. In our last video we pretty much, learned the basic fundamentals of the controls, very basic fundamentals on the controls, and we met the Majin. Now in this video we're going to help the Majin escape, and we're also going to actually start fighting a little bit in this video, so it'll be a little bit interesting. More interesting than the last video. So right now we're actually going to retrieve this item that the Majin needs. And I did mention in the last video that there's 2 treasure chests. I misinterpreted that. There's actually 3. I apologize for that, but I just forgot. It's been a while since I've been in this part of the game, so yeah, there's actually 3 treasures in this whole area. So this would be the 3rd chest right here. And this right here is basically, I was just looking at the map, zooming in and out and everything, and trying to get to learn where the icons are and everything. It's pretty basic stuff. Now we're going to talk to this mouse.
Whoa, this can't be good. What a pain in the tail. Good thing they'll have a hard time spotting us. Oh, hey, look. You could get through that gutter, right?
So as the mouse just told us that we don't want to get spotted, so what you want to do during this area is crouch in this gutter-like area so these enemies don't see you. I actually never been spotted by them, so I don't actually know what happens, or if it spells like a game over or what. But you just basically go through this area, and then then you can run up and around the corner, and they won't see you. And when the enemies actually see you, they'll have this this light that actually glows like a certain yellow on their head. That signifies that they actually heard something. When it's red, that means they spotted you. So anyways, this is the item that we were going to retrieve for the Majin, and it's actually a fruit. And you'll see quite a lot of these in the games. This is actually one of the main powers that you'll be using for the Majin to help him gain all of his new abilities back again. And, our mission basically on here is to just grab this fruit and take it back to the Majin. And certain fruits have different abilities, like they have different colors to them. Like this is a green fruit, and this actually increases the Majin's stamina, which you'll find out later on. And now we're going to be entering a cutscene.
That has my strength. I eat, make me strong. Hungry, but free. That has my power. Probably useful. I happily thank you, thank you. You nice, you my savior.
Savior, huh?
I need you to help me. Let's get out of the castle. We'll talk more then.
Yay! That's great!
So that was a pretty interesting cutscene. We saw the Majin finally escape, and now you actually have an actual weapon that you can use to fight with, which was basically what was holding the Majin down. It's like this little key sword thing. But anyways, this is where we finally get our first taste of battle. And the basic controls for the Majin are basically you have to tell him what to order him what to do with the controls, and you hold down the R2 button, and you can push triangle to have him follow you, or you can push the square button to have him attack. And that's basically what we're doing right now, is we're attacking these enemies. And this is where you get to you know, a little bit more taste of battle and find out, you know, all the fundamentals of the Majin's abilities and stuff. Basic attacks. And he can actually heal you as well if you stand right next to him, like I'm doing right now. And this is where it explains to you that you can interact with objects. If you hold down the R2 button, you can push square, and it'll create an action for the Majin to follow. And that's basically opening this door. And you'll see a lot of this throughout the whole game. So, and here we are fighting some more enemies, and this is basically where we learn how to do combos. See how I'm pushing an O button appears, and then you do a combo attack, and you'll see a meter that fills up, like right on the bottom screen there. If that meter gets all the way to the top, where it's like glowing yellow, you can actually perform a finisher. It's pretty interesting, and it's also the building blocks for many of the, you know, elemental finisher attacks that you'll get later on in the game. That's kind of what it's explaining to you right now. You know, basically, you know, you don't fight by yourself as much as you fight, you know, with the Majin. The Majin is basically your primary, you know, arsenal of a, you know, I mean, he's your primary fighter, basically. I mean, if you try to take on too many enemies at once by yourself, you're just going to get killed. So, and I tried to perform the finisher at this point in the game, but I didn't. I actually, you'll see him later on, though, anyways. And it's funny, you know, listening to the Majin, you know, he makes all these weird sounds and stuff. It's, you're like, yay, and all this weird, yeah, like that. It kind of gets annoying after a while, though, because he says the same thing over and over and over again. And I just have to say, that's one of the parts that I don't like about the game, is he says the same thing over and over again, repeatedly. And these little flowers right here are called fruit flowers. You'll see a lot of them throughout the game as well. They're actually different from the fruit that we acquired, but they actually help regain the Majin's health. You know, if he takes damage or if he's like halfway in health, you want to give him one of those fruit flowers and it'll fully heal him up. And there's another attack you can actually do with L1. It's called Roar, and it actually stuns all of the enemies in the area. I actually did it once just to try it out at this part. It's pretty cool.
I heard that this statue is of the kingdom's guardian. Statues like this were placed all over the kingdom, and people used to pray at them for safe journeys. There are some scary enemies about, but I feel safe next to this statue.
Now that's basically one of the mouse, that has one of the horrible voice acting roles. You'll see a lot of the NPCs like that have these just weird, just annoying, you know, voices. And anyways, that mouse basically you know, told us how to save the game and whatnot. And for all my future videos, I'm actually going to end the video at a save point, just to let you know. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this second video, and I'll see you next time on Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom.